It's the NFC Wild Card round.
Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. Tonight, the second of two on this Wild Card Saturday. It's the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And we are underway here in Atlanta. Ooh. And they will finally track him down, not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jaxson Dart.
You know, what I found to be really telling, Mike, was earlier in the week when we had a chance to speak with him, you would not have known that he's the reigning NFC Player of the Week. He actually thought he left a lot of plays out there on the field, and I think that's really just a testament to the type of player, the type of competitor that he is. He's always looking for ways to improve, and it's hard to believe he can play any better.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of a gun, here comes Dart. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mooney in motion. On play action, it is Dart. Once to his right, he runs with it.
Jaxson Dart on the strike.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the play fake, here's Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. To the pylon, he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Makes the score Giants 7, Falcons nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack, and that flag is probably on the offense as well. So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Scatterbull. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. Third, they need 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. From the gun, here is the pressure. Too much, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Now Penix to throw. The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Holding offense.
So that'll move them back half the distance, and they'll try it again. On 2nd down, here's Penix. And the pressure, too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A play fake, now Dart, look wide, get this one complete, and good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47.
On 2nd down, a run with Scatterbull, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterbull. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Giants 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Giants.
They'll run out of the gun with Scatterbull. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd.
Once again, it's Scatterbull. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Giants.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Neighbors in motion. They'll go play action here with Dart. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Work to do following the sack It is 3rd and long. Dart. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Penix. He'll get this to Hooper, left side. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
He was brought down at the 45.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's into the hands of Alameda Zacchaeus. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the 1st quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the 2nd?
Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings
Back
up
to third. Here's Penix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Here's Jake Bailey now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. In motion goes Likely. They'll go again with Scatterboot. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now Dart. Pushed out to his left. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter. And this might keep the drive alive. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now, faking the give, he'll take off again. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. He'll get that out to Scatterboo, and he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and a yard at the Falcons.
On the give, Scatterboo. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
And Mike, as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Falcons will cut it to a 2-point lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Dart gonna fake the give and hold on to it, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
A throw on the move is caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. I'm up.
3rd and 2.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
Here's Penix. That's to pitch the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Now Penix. Now deep ball for London. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, This touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Makes the score Falcons 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Set to kick off.
Austin now to return this. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Got his man down the field. It is a big completion. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Dart. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Get this into the hands of Neighbor. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That was incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down. No issues there. This one is good. And the Giants will cut the deficit down to 2. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Cornerbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up in run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
That's the tight end pitch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Kyle Pitts.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Atlanta. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And he's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Throwing, Dart under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Jordan Stout now as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Atlanta.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They're going to go play action with Penix. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. He'll dodge one would-be tackler. He'll wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Giants 12. Jake Bailey.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete, but the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart. Sending it downfield for Likely. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. On comes the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. 2 minutes to go here. till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
At the
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Penix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw is Dart. Pass complete to Neighbors. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On play action, it is Dart. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's their punter now, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. A fair catch called for and made, but hold everything. There is a flag backed by the kicker. It may very well give him new life. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
Out wide, that's Mooney. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Yards on the play. And it's
Dart going to throw it again. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. On play action, Penix. This one is caught right side by Zacchaeus. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Falcons.
And they'll spike it to stop the clock. And now, if they choose, have a chance for a long field goal here before the break. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a 5-point game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
On first down, Dart. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, time for Big Al's halftime takeover. Grab a plate, because I'm serving the truth. NFC Wild Card action down in 8 now. These two teams are out here playing like they got beat going back to Thanksgiving. Falcons 17-12 over the G-Men. Let me tell you something. This game has been physical. I'm talking helmets popping, quarterbacks getting smashed, front sevens acting like they got personal issues with each other. Let's start with Atlanta. Michael Penix Jr., 11-16, 132 yards, 1 tardy, and he's been getting hit. The front seven of the G-Men been treating him like he owes them money from a poker game in Queens. Pressure all night, but I gotta give the kid credit. He ain't folding up. That's playoff football. You get knocked around and you get back up and you keep throwing. That's how a quarterback earns respect in January. Run game for Atlanta for John Robinson. 8 carries for 32. Not much there. The Giants are closing gaps and fast. This ain't easy sledding, but when Atlanta needed a play, Drake London stepped up. 3 grabs, 56, and a touchdown. Big body, strong hands. That's a playoff target right there. Now let's flip it to the New York Football Giants. Malik Neighbors, 6 catches, 70 yards, tutty. This guy's electric. Every time he touches the football, it feels like something's about to happen. But here's the problem. No run game whatsoever. None since Saquon left. And in playoff football, that matters. You become one-dimensional, that pass rush starts teeing off, and things get ugly quick. And unfortunately, Jaxson Dart made the biggest mistake of the half, a pick 6. That is the difference on the scoreboard right now. Not yardage, not effort, one bad decision. That's playoff football. Now let me tell you what's really going on out here. This game is about survival. The Giants' defense is setting the tone. Penix is taking a beat. But Atlanta is making the key plays when they need them. And don't forget, Falcons get the ball to start the second half. So that Giants' defense, they better come out swinging. Because if Atlanta marches right down the field and scores, this thing could get real dangerous. But if New York forces a stop, now you got momentum. Now you got a little life. Now we put the pressure back on Atlanta. And let me tell you something. The Giants defense believes they can win this game. Before we get out of here real quick, big shout out to all you subscribers, members, and poll warriors. You maniacs show up every game and keep this thing alive. And yo, hit up the Verse merch store. This ain't cookie cutter merch. Nobody remembers after 2 washes. This is here for people who love football and who love the Madden verse. Drop a comment. Can the Giants survive without a run game? Or is Penix about to close this thing out at home? 2 teams, 2 choices. Make adjustments or excuses. I'm Big Al, and you're in the Metaverse.
Thank you. This one's still anyone's game to see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They run over center with Robinson and find some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard
Second down and 3.
Second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. And he gets this up close to the 40. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he is going to have that Falcons first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Andrew
From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 9.
Second and 9. At the 42-yard
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up
From the gun on third down. Here's Penix in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
The Falcons send their punting unit out. Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Giants offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with first and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Third down, they need 5.
Now third and 5.
Here's Dart. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on third down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
The 33-yard line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. In motion goes Likely. Third and long and Dart, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. The Giants sending out their punter. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Crazy. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. On first and 10, it's Penix. The man left side, that's Zacchaeus. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
and here's Bijan. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Penix. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield. in the area of holding. That's on the guard, Chris Lindstrom. Now Penix to throw on second down. Oh, that is downfield and caught by Zacchaeus. And he will score. Olamide Zacchaeus. Touchdown Atlanta. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. A play fake, now Dart. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
A gain of 10.
Throwing is Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Giants have cut the deficit to 5.
Giants 19.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Whoa! And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Now Penix gonna get it forward on the pop pass. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4.
Now, this looks like a design run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 6.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Javon Holland. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A carry here for Tracy. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And the Giants first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. On the zone read, a give to Tracy. He'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defense...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. James Pierce getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
And that is incomplete.
Really nice coverage here on 3rd down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left him with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We're going to go play action with Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is our Darius Washington up from the secondary to record the sack. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. second down. Here's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here is Penix. Now, deep ball for London. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 65 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He was taken down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Penix. They'll try and get there on the ground. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Dart. Moving left. He keeps it himself.
Jaxson Dart. A gain of 6. And the Giants 1st down. It's a gain of 6.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll run with Tracy. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. Escaping to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10.
1st and 10.
7-yard line.
And now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
James Pierce. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons 25-yard line.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. Short, complete to Likely. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Dart. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Jaxson Dart.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Falcons 27, Giants 22.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Penix. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The Falcons, first down.
11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Falcon first down. Now Robinson. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
At his 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Robinson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd
He's
down.
across midfield to the 48-yard line.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Giants offense ready to get back to work. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
On play action, it is Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Dart. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To the air again goes Dart. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once more.
26-yard line.
And a lefty Penix on 1st down. He'll get this to Hooper, left side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
The 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. And And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. They'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
The Falcons getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Giants offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's to Mooney, complete right side. Here's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Giants
To throw is Dart. Open right side is likely. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Giants 1st down.
Throwing again, Dart. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Gain of 11. That's another Giants.
And now the spike will come just under 40 ticks remaining. Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now he's got 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 8.
Dart going to throw it again. There's that man again, another catch. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
1st down.
Throwing is Dart. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. Let's get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.